What's going on, my Dragon Ball brothers and sisters? Guess what? Only 8 days away till Dragon Ball Xenoverse is finally here for the United States. Honestly, have never been more pumped in my life for this game than I ever have for any DBZ game. I've played the GameStop demo at Springfield's Battlefield Mall here in Missouri, and honestly, I couldn't believe how amazing it was. It was so smooth. Combat was incredible. Real-time fighting, oh my lord. I couldn't believe what I was doing. I was like, holy mackerel. When I first saw it, I was like, oh geez, I gotta give this a shot. I have to try this out. I don't want to wait until the very day the game is released. Honestly, now that I've played it, I can honestly say that this game is definitely going to be worth every single penny. And I'm getting it for the Xbox One. I played it on the PS4. Big deal. You know, it's going to play the same. It's going to work the very same. Hey man, nothing's really going to be different. I mean, I saw gameplay videos on the network test that happened this past summer. Or I guess fall. I'm not sure. But yeah, there was a network test. It was on the PlayStation 3. The gameplay of it was a little slow. It lagged a bit, but it was on like last-gen consoles, Xbox 360, PS3. It was running on those kind of engines. Now that the game's also going to be on PS4 and Xbox One, 360, and PS4 and PC for Steam, honestly, I would have to say get it for the new gen. Get it for the new stuff. Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I'm not sure how it would run on the computer, honestly. I really don't know how. I'm really not sure how games would run like that, except for Skyrim, World of Warcraft, games like that. Xenoverse, on the other hand, I'm not really sure how it would run. I haven't seen any gameplay of it that way. I've pretty much just seen console gameplay, and honestly, for this kind of game, I would prefer it on consoles. Simply because I played DBZ games on consoles ever since I can remember. Like since Budokai 1. When I first played, I was like, holy mackerel, this is awesome. I love this kind of fighting. And then all of a sudden I see that it's up the scale for Budokai 2, and then it went up even further for 3. And then when Budokai Tenkaichi came out, it was like a whole new realm of it. I didn't play BT1 until I played BT3, and I never got a chance to play BT2. So frankly, honestly, yeah, I'm not sure what to expect anymore for this game other than the fact that this game is gonna rock the Dragon Ball community. I don't care what anyone says about it. I don't care if people say it sucks. I don't care if people say Battle Z is better than this. And I'm just gonna tell you this right now. No, unless you play the game yourself, and unless you open your mind a bit, you're always going to think that pretty much every DBZ game is going to suck, no matter how awesome we all say it is. Personally, I love it. I cannot wait. Comes out next Tuesday. So, oh man, I cannot wait to get started. I've already got it pre-ordered on my Xbox One right now, and every time I log on to it, it's just sitting there taunting me. I'm like, oh, come on, release it already. Hey, I'm like, oh my lord, I'm like tearing my hair out just to like start it now. It bugs me. It really bugs me. But it's not gonna matter because within the next week, I'll be able to rock and I'll be able to fight. Harder than I ever fought in any DBZ game before. You know, up until, recently, all the DBZ games past Burst Limit have been very easy to pick up. They've been very easy to manipulate for anyone. Just hacking it into doing whatever you pleased, it's made it a bit of an unfair kind of game for even me to play. I mean, I don't play Dragon Ball games online, mostly because every DBZ game that I play online, like Battle Z, even Burst Limit, everything from Burst Limit to Battle Z, I've always dealt with people either quitting in the games because they were losing to a player with better skill, or because connection was out. The connection went out for whatever reason, or they were hacking it. You know, I don't know how else to explain it. Or they were doing moves that were never shown in the game, like you fire, like in Raging Blast 2, you fire an ultimate or a standard attack, like an energy volley or a Kamehameha wave attack, and your opponent instantly, he goes for a snap bash to a side, turned out to, they snap right behind you like that, without doing an instant transmission technique. I'm like, how was that possible? There's no way that should be done. It was obviously hacked, because on games that like that, where it's just copy paste, it's gonna be easy to hack into something like that. In Ultimate Tenkaichi, it was easy to own someone in that game. It was way too easy. Even the story for the hero mode, albeit it didn't make sense whatsoever, it was still way too easy to pwn someone in that game every time. You know, I found myself pulling off the same stuff over and over and over again, and it lost its edge for me. I mean, I still play it every now and then because I am a DBZ fan. I gotta give every DBZ game a shot. And honestly, I'd rather play Ultimate Tenkaichi than DBZ Connect or Battle of Z. And I can't stand Battle of Z. I forced myself to play through it one time just to complete it. And you know, at first I was impressed. I liked the way it was going. It was like, oh, this ain't too bad. It's more chaotic, and I like that. More chaotic fights. But then I began to realize that, well, this is lame. It's only one combo per character, and only a select few have an ultimate attack. This is not a DBZ game. This is a shamble. This is like a shame to DBZ. No, I will let it slide that Studio Arctic. I think for Studio Arctic, it was their first game. But honestly, I think they should have called Dimson for that one. They could have done something better. I can see Dimps doing something better with Battle of Z, and you know, they did take a few elements from Battle of Z and Zenkai Battle Royale with the multiplayer fights. They've upped it, albeit there's like only a 3-on-3 instead of a 4-on-4. But honestly, I don't care. Here, Dimps made it better. Now, personally, I can't wait to get started. Like I've been saying, I cannot wait to get started. My first playthrough of this game is gonna be straight up Saiyan. I don't know what I'm gonna go as next. Maybe it's a Frieza, maybe it's a Markosian or Frieza Clan character, or whatever. I don't know. But I know my first playthrough is gonna be Saiyan. And honestly, I can't wait. I cannot wait to get started. I cannot wait to start having fun. I cannot wait to interact with all my other with all the members of the DBZ community. I cannot wait. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this. So, any other words about that? Well, all I can say is this: that this game has exceeded my expectations. All the hype this game's been getting, it may be overhyped, but I'd say it don't matter because this game's well worth the hype. So, that being said, I recommend all my fellow DBZ fans and followers, first check it out. I recommend every DBZ player look at this. I recommend it completely. Just buy it straight up. Don't rent it. If you don't like it and you just want to try it out just to give it a shot, go right ahead and rent it. Big deal. But I can promise you one thing. If you enjoy it, if you play it for the first time and don't enjoy it, then realize that you did enjoy it because you find yourself going back to it so many times, I can promise you this right now. You get rid of it, you're going to regret it. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is going to be well worth the wait. It's going to be well worth the price. And honestly, I have nothing else to say about that except pick it up. Pre-order it right now if you want to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and the 2 exclusive Frieza battle suits. It's the gold Frieza armor and I don't know if it's crystal or silver. It's probably silver. So, yeah. Other than that, I'll be catching you later. Find me online sometime. I'm under Dagon Dragon God. That's capital D in Dagon and in Dragon, and a capital G in God. So, catch you later.